Hello everyone, this is KOS. Welcome back to the channel with this update for 1.85 Supersonic on War Thunder. Lately, finally, Gaijin has started to make a good update by the end of the year, nonetheless. We have a lot of new vehicles. We have an entire new branch tree for the ground forces for the Italians. And we have finally, and with my much surprise, I have to be honest, for the supersonic aircrafts. And we have the 800D Super Sabre and the MiG-19 PT. This is great. Honestly, as many of you would have already know, I was skeptic regarding the number and the possibility by Gaijin to propose the new supersonic aircrafts. Mainly due to engine reasons, but maybe they have fixed it. We will see in the next days how this will roll out. For the Italian branch, we have a lot of new vehicles. We have mainly all the World War II main vehicles that the Italians had during the war and post-war productions, and also, as usual, United States material, like the M60 DC Ariete, the M4, the M26A1, the M36B1, the M47, then there is the M4 somewhere here, for sure, the M4 Type 1C, IC, and please, it's not Ariete, it's Ariete. Remember that clearly. We also have, finally, an addition for the M3 Bradley, the infantry fighting vehicle. We have a T-72, which is a great addition, in my opinion, to the Russians. And Great Britain has a shot called Dalé, the pack, which is a modified version for the Israelis, and the Challenger Mark III. Also, the Japanese will have a Type 89. Wow, this is besides the number of vehicles that are added to the game. It's incredible the amount of fixes that they have implemented in the game. Oh, by the way, we have also the Fuego Islands, Vietnam Hills, and Afghanistan, among other things. This is really interesting. It's going to be an interesting place where to play. I hope all the maps are good. Mostly Gaijin makes good maps, so we don't have to be worried about it. But let's talk about the modifications. So, helicopter areas and simulator battle game modes have been moved within the cover of the airfield anti-aircraft batteries. This is great. Finally, helicopter pads are going to be protected instead of being left alone out of the action and possibly being left without protection. Because if you have been playing with the choppers, you know that the enemy will follow you and will shoot you down with no problems. This is not good. Windmills now are animated. Great. Appearance of animated objects and locations have been improved. This is great because we need to see people popping up. The altitudes in the locations Imperial Gardens and Guyana Highlands have been corrected. This is good. Models of bridges have been improved. This is necessary because sometimes you get stuck or from the air. This thing doesn't work well. Ground textures have been improved in all locations. This is great. There has been an update. Enduring confrontation. I don't do much of enduring confrontation because I'm not fond of playing for hours the same map, but I do understand that it's appealing, and perhaps I will give it a try again next time. A bug has been fixed with airfields that have been detected, still continue to operate and didn't disappear from the map, even being behind the front line due to the displacement of the front line. Okay. Only discovered airfields were correctly processed when the front line shifted. Okay. Background activity in AI vehicles that doesn't affect the outcome has been added in all enduring confrontation missions, unrelated to generated ground battles and convoys as seen in the locations Stalingrad, Sicily, Ruhr, and Khalkhin Gol. Convoys have been added to all enduring confrontation missions. This is good. The ground convoy template has been redone to avoid conflicts with the frontline mechanics added in previous updates. This is great. New mechanics, modular airfields. In short, each airfield has 4 modules: the runway, fuel storage facilities, residential area, aircraft parking. Good God, finally they have made a real airfield. This is wonderful. They are implementing something that is real in the game for the scenery. This is great. You now know where to hit, how to hit, and where to go. You don't only have to hit the main the main runway and nothing else. So it means that perhaps we're going to have also taxiways. The status of each model is visible in the airfield icon and that affects the airfield functionality. The general HP of an airfield consists of the HP of its models. This is good. Bombs that have fallen into an already destroyed model or have fallen into the body of an airfield but outside the model do not cause damage. Yes, I do agree on certain things, but if I bomb the shit out of a runway, the airfield is useless in World War II. You can't take off. You have to bring somebody to fill the holes. All airfields and all enduring confrontation missions have been replaced by updated one in order to be compatible to the new mechanics. New airfields have also been improved to allow more comfortable takeoff and landing due to an increase in runway length. Okay. Tests of enduring confrontation missions added for helicopters with location Tunisia. Okay. Changes of the mechanics of ground convoys, changes in the battle of the ground, ground vehicle models, damage model and characteristics, and weaponry changes. This is most important for me. The mechanics of field repairs have been added to the ground realistic battles for the following modifications in addition to the existing ones. Gun barrel, breach, traverse, and elevation drive. Damaging the barrel completely blocks firing for 30 seconds. After that, firing is carried out with the degraded parameters. 15 times more scatter, 2 times less shell speed, and 2 times reduced armor penetration. Wow. By damaging the breach, the firing will be completely blocked for 30 seconds. After that, shots will experience random misfires. Ooh. The failure of the elevation and traverse drives completely blocks rotating and elevating of the weapon vertically for 15 seconds, after which the speed of traverse is limited to 3 degrees per second, and on the range of angles on elevation will be limited to plus minus 1.5 from the angle in which the mechanism was damaged. Ooh. For field repair of all listed models, the vehicles needs to be stationary. Okay, this is good. Mechanics that limit ATGM vehicle speeds have been added. Finally, a missile cannot be launched if a vehicle exceeds a preset speed. In this feature has been enabled for most ATGM vehicles that had it in reality. For Raketenpanzer II, Bagleitpanzer, BMP-1, BMT-2, Warrior, Swingfire, Striker, STR-V81, Type 6080M, M113A1, AMX-13, SS-11, full stop is required. Full stop. So for using the ATGM, you have to be still with these vehicles. Wow. I mean, okay, because this is cancerous. The BMPs are cancerous, but Swingfire is never used. The Striker, I don't see it often. The STR-V81, it was one of its main features, and it was impossible not to use them. And the AMX 11366 SS1, SS11, this was fundamental. I mean, it wasn't so fundamental because when you open fire, you had to control the thing, and so the vehicle stopped and so on. But damn it, if you have to be full stop, all these vehicles are going to be almost useless. They're going to be situational. While the new Bradley, will be able to shoot ATGM missiles under 10 kilometers per hour. This is okay. Mechanics but limit ATGM vehicles cruise control speed has been added. This feature has been enabled for most ATGM vehicles that had it in reality. M3 Bradley, okay. There are a lot of changes and characteristics for aircrafts, mainly for the choppers. But there are also modifications for the aircrafts. The naval now, the class has been changed. I don't know what has been changed from. Maybe from the naval aircraft has been has been changed to something else. Yak-9UT, display information about the H-37 and HC-45 cannons in the X-ray view by switching the weaponry modification has been fixed, okay. Number of rounds for machine guns has been fixed, number of rounds has been fixed. Armored on the armored seat has been fixed, I don't know how. Spitfire ammo load for wing-mounted cannons has been fixed. Internal cannons, 175 rounds, external, 150. Okay, so people are going to run out of ammo real differently. Great. As in reality, SU-2 TSS-1, defensive turret deflection angles have been adjusted. If you could tell me how they have been adjusted, maybe it's better. Key 32 separate bomb drop has been added for 100 kilogram bombs. Okay. A26 Invader, offensive armament variant for the two 37mm M4 cannons have been added, and Fab 100 bomb mass and explosive mass has been corrected. Wow, really? They were wrong. This does not surprise me at all. ME-163, all modifications, takeoff from the airfield has been added. Okay. I don't see somebody taking off from the airfield with the ME-163, but it could be useful on simulations and missions like the CIS that I am organizing with other people. This could be useful. Flight model changes. Woo! There's a lot of modifications here. Mainly for high-end. Changes for all aircraft flight models, planes, momentum, force calculation, and roll balancing with different wing select sections are damaged has been improved. Finally, a bug that caused excessive roll when wing root was damaged. This is fundamental for the bombers that usually led to losing control in all control modes have been fixed. Finally, after years. Naval Fleet Mode, damage model, characteristics, and weaponry changes. Rocket characteristics have been corrected, so they are still improving also the naval range. This is great, because I have left the naval battle system shortly after the beta released, because the closed beta, because it was really bad. It was not at all as I remembered it on the early alpha tests. So I just ditched it and waited for the release. And on release, I used it yesterday because I played again yesterday with the naval battles. And it was good. I've seen something really interesting like ranging shots. They are improving the mode. And I do enjoy it for the moment. We'll see what's going to happen then. How they are going to improve the entire system. But there are not a lot of players around, so it's a bit problematic to find a game and testing it out. Maybe I don't know if it's related to the hour I'm playing, but here in Europe at least, it has been a bit difficult to find people with playing with in all servers on morning or midday. There's a lot of changes, guys. I would like to stay here and talk about all the changes, but it would be useless. I mean, you have to go see the entire modification of the they are implementing with this update. It's not just new vehicles. It's all a reshape, a fixing of the entire game mechanics. This is wonderful. This means that Gaijin really follows and listens to the community. We have to see what will bring the future. In the meantime, thank you for staying with me. I am KOS, and see you next time. Bye-bye.